Alright guys, and hello and welcome back to another part of Minecraft. In the last part we built these 4 funnels for our future mob farm. Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! I've never seen that before. It seems it will work. I think we can say that for pretty surely. Bro, what the hell? That's crazy, man. Um, okay, but we need to get some more stone anyways. We filled out this one right here, which took up a lot of stone. And we've got 4 more to do, so yeah, we need a lot more. And at the spot we were last part, I think should be alright to get some more stone from there. If I can find my way back there. Easier said than done. I've got no idea where that was. Ruined portal here? Cave here? We could go in there. Yeah, come on. We'll just do it here. Doesn't matter where exactly. We just need stone. A whole bunch of cobblestone. But yeah, in the last part I was theorizing about a bit about maybe making it a creeper farm. But I have decided against that, for now at least. Because if I understand it correctly, we can still, you know, later on change it around and make a creeper farm out of the normal mob farm. That shouldn't be the problem. But for the start, I'd rather have a, you know, normal farm. Where we can get every mob instead of just one type of mob. Also, I'm not even sure if it would work, right? The creeper theory, but I'm pretty sure it would. We can make like a test someday where we'll test it on like a smaller, you know, on a smaller surface or something. Down some light. Or I'll be scared. No, but you know, we don't want anything to spawn behind us or something. La 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 la, la 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 la. Guys, how are you doing today? Tell me in the comments if you're having a good day. I hope you are. Hope you're enjoying the nice summer weather. It's beautiful today where I live. We've got like 25 degrees or a bit more. It's really sunny, so it feels warmer than that, but when you're like in the shade, it's not too warm, it's nice and cool. It's really, really good. Oh yeah, we've got a good amount of stone, but we need more. Way more. But yeah, I went like on a little bike ride today. It was very nice. Got to see some stuff. Neighborhood watch, you know, patrolling. Looking that everything's good, you know? No. Just a bit of watching, listening to some music. 10 out of 10 experience. Something I love doing. But yeah. Now we have to focus on Minecraft. We need full focus for this mob farm. So it doesn't turn out bad. And I hope, now that I've flown away, that those 100 mobs that stood below that dark patch have now despawned. Hopefully. And we can put down some torches there, because otherwise I'm cooked if I ever go under that mob farm again. They will cook me alive, those mobs. Or it seems like it, at least. Oh, yeah, good amount of stone. We need more. You may think I'm overreacting, you know? Ah, this is way too much stone, but trust me, it eats into your stone reserves as if there's no tomorrow. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna finish this patch right here, and then we'll go place. And if we need more, we can come back. If we don't, then that's good as well. Gravel. Oh no, it's night again. Put down some lights here, just so we, in theory, are able to find it again. He picked up one of my cobblestones! What? That asshole. How could he? Hey! Escape. The zombie was trying to get me, but nah nah nah. Not with me. Land. Yes, sir. And place. Wait, let's do the outlines first, and then fill in. Oops. Just like with drawing. Always do the outlines first. And the inside later. Like this, yeah. Building a mob farm takes me back, man. I remember when I played Minecraft Pocket Edition as a little jit. No, as a little boy. I remember it so fondly, building my first, mob farm or mob trap or whatever. And I think it was built with like, I had a little hole like this one, but lower. And I then had... Oh, I heard you, you little fucker. That guy's gonna punch me down from this platform. I don't want that to happen. I'll have to kill him soon. I swear I get so scared by them. It's like a jump scare. You don't expect them. There was like a little hole where I had like water flowing around sand with cactuses on them, and the cactuses would kill the mobs pretty slowly and pretty you know, you couldn't depend on them very well, but it did work most of the time. And I was really, really proud of it because I copied it of a YouTuber with a lot of, I'll go sleep. I can't build on like little tiny, stone paths with some ugly ass thing trying to kill me all the time. But yeah, I remember my first mob farm very fondly. It wasn't big at all as well, and I think I also had one once where, you know, you would just stand over the cactus, and then because mobs then I think weren't that smart, they would just fall into this pit, right? Then you could kill them all in the end. Or I also built a lot of like exactly these mob farms, but with spawners. Well, not these ones, where you like hole out the rest of the room around the spawner, and then, you know, you make them all come into one corner of the room. And then whenever they drop down, you kill them. Maybe place a hopper under them or something, and then you get the loot. I think there's something magical about Minecraft in the sense of if you achieve something by just thinking of it, right? Most of the time it isn't very efficient if you build something yourself, like this thing. Something I'm already worried about is if something spawns there, it's never gonna walk just into here, right? Well, but maybe it is, you know? And you've gotta hope with your machines and stuff. But yeah, something really cool about Minecraft, just like being able to, you know, even if you don't fully know how it works, still build something, and along the way, a lot of the stuff actually becomes clear. Why it has to be like that or that or that, you know? Philosophy guy again. Sorry. My dad always does this. Uh, he always starts philosophizing. Is that the right word? I don't know. About stuff in like the most unneeded situations. Like, you know, something completely normal happens. Oh, maybe it's because of this, and oh, you know, life is like that, and whatever. Like, it's good, you know, because he's you know, pretty reflected at in a lot of stuff, and also just really knowledgeable. But at the same time, sometimes it's a bit too much, you know. But whatever. I've also taken that over from him a bit. Nice. Connected the bridge. But yeah, I think we have to go back and get some more stone. We've got a lot now, but it still by far isn't enough for all of this, you know, all of this farm. Ooh, also something that's a bit misleading now. The shadow. It says that there's no shadow here, but there clearly is because of this. Right? Like the mob spawning shadow stuff. It doesn't actually look at the shader, it looks more at, you know, if there's a block above and there's no torch, mobs can spawn. But it shows you it as bright. Yeah, Minecraft. Uh-huh. Pranking me, huh? Good. Good. Also, guys, something else that happened in the last days. I watched the World... well, I actually didn't even watch it, the World Cup final. The first time I haven't watched it in like, I don't know, forever. And I think it was better, but for me as a Real Madrid fan, things couldn't have turned out better. I've got to say. You know, before the final, I was like, I can only lose on this day. But all I did was actually win. Um, Argentina, I said it a day before the final. They've been playing dirty and ugly football for the entire tournament. And everyone, you know, that didn't have to play them in the end respected them because they just got it done, right? They won. Which is respectable in some ways, but finally people are like, you know, catching on how shitty it is to play against them. And I've got to say some respect definitely to Messi, you know. As I said, I'm a Ronaldo fan, but doesn't mean I have to be a Messi hater. Um, he played amazing this World Cup. He was there like saving grace. He was the only reason they even got that far. Um, but honestly, other than him and maybe Julian Alvarez, which also, you know, Alvarez is just a nice guy most of the time. Um, those two would have deserved it, you know, to win the World Cup again, but all of the rest of that team, oh my god. Leandro Paredes. How I dislike this guy, honestly. I can't even describe it. Like, it's probably the most unsportsman like player I have ever seen. And I, as a Real Madrid fan, had to watch, or you know, have to watch Vini every second game crash out over, I don't know, nothing, right? And Leandro Paredes makes Vini look like a holy person. You know, he makes him look like a saint, a monk that's found his inner chi and is extremely calm next to him. Bro, I don't understand how that guy plays for the national team and is even allowed to play football anymore. Throughout the whole tournament, he's been a total douchebag, always fouling as if he wants to kill the enemy. And when he gets fouled or even touched, he acts as if he's dying, right? As if he's like on his last breath. Oh my god, what did he do to me? You know, and when he kills the others, which he does like every match, he kills one opponent player, often key players, then you know, no, it's rigged and whatever. Oh, it's unbelievable. I hate that guy. And at the last World Cup, you know, then everyone was saying, nah, you know, they weren't playing rigged and stuff. They just had a winner mentality. You guys are just, you know, you're not looking at it right. They just want to win. That's all. Bro, he was like basically the same in the last World Cup. But at least there was like that one very satisfying moment of Virgil van Dijk body, you know, body checking him to the floor. You know, my heart had some tears then of happiness. No, but he behaved very badly. Molina, another Argentina player, behaved very badly for basically the entire tournament. Someone else that we all already know doesn't behave well is Nicolas Otamendi, which is also an absolute brute, if you ask me. You know, punching and punching and punching, and if something happens to them, cry about it, you know? It's honestly unbelievable. Also, oh, right, Enzo Fernandez, LVP probably. No, maybe not even, but got a red card after complaining to the ref, which is not allowed without the captain's armband. And he just does it every single match. And then also him doing attempted murder on Bauku Barsi. So yeah, think about that what you want, but I think it was very deserved. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, just this one football one. Like, and Argentina weren't playing this awful before, right? But the final was just the pinnacle. It was like the cherry on top. Like, if they were playing dirty in the matches before, this was their final form. This was like the, you know, when Perfect Cell took up Android 16. Or no, was it Android 16? No, when he took up 18 and he unlocked his perfect form, that was them, man. Bro, it was unbelievable. Um, but yeah, I'm very, very pleased with it. Also, because what's funny, you know, for me as a Real Madrid fan, I was basically only able to lose. Um, but someone like Cucurella now is actually somewhat, you know, sympathetic. People like him way more now, um, which is cool. And I mean, he's now a Real Madrid player, and he's a world champion, just like Mbappe. I don't know if we have any other world champions in our team, but you know, that's cool. And if you know anything about the rivalry or about Barca as well, you will know that all Barca fans, or like 90% of them, hate Ferran Torres with a passion. Like, even though he scores a lot of really clutch goals and stuff, especially because of, I think, back in the day, but so many Barca fans hate Ferran Torres, right? It's like the player they don't like. And he scores the World Cup winner goal. Oh my god. In the final. It's unbelievable. And, you know, at least he scored it. Bro, if Lamine would have done like a madness and now won the Ballon d'Or as well, oh my god. I would have, you know, had to cry. No. It would have been deserved. That's the thing. People were always saying that if Spain won the World Cup, Lamine has to get the Ballon d'Or, but I don't agree. I respect Lamine a lot as a player. He's very, very, very good, but this hasn't been his season. This hasn't been his tournament. He came into it injured, but just because he's, you know, injured and you feel bad for him doesn't mean you can just give him the golden ball because of that. Um, which, you know, but I think they'll figure out a winner. For me, the winner has to be Harry Kane, I think. Harry Kane or yeah, I think him. Uh, he knocked us out of the Champions League. He surpassed Ronaldo's record of goals in a calendar year, I think, for club and country, which is unbelievable. Um, and he's just been playing on like the highest level for the entire season. If he would have won the World Cup, it would have been like clear he has to win it. But he's made it a bit harder on himself now with him not winning it. But I still think he was the best player this season, and he was very, very consistent. But yeah, Rodri, I think some people are also gonna say, but like, yeah, the rating is very, very influenced by the World Cup. I know that myself, and maybe he wins it because of that. Okay, but I don't think Rodri should win it because he had a very, I think, mediocre season with City. I mean, they flew out of the Champions League pretty early. They had a lot of disappointments. I know they were second in the Premier League, but I don't think that's enough for the Ballon d'Or. You know, just like with Mbappe, you know, he's also not got enough. He would have had to win something, otherwise, no way. But Harry Kane has won the Bundesliga, probably some other stuff. Oh right, he won the Pokal, which he scored a hat-trick in the final, which is like, you know, like that stuff. It's just crazy. And also, he was such a playmaker this season. He was unbelievably good at it. I think he really deserves it. But please let me know what you guys think. Who should get the Ballon d'Or? Probably gonna be rigged anyways. In the end, they'll give it to, I don't know, Vini. No. or Saka. Saka the goat. He's honestly, I'm getting memes all the time now. You know, who has more World Cup knockout hat tricks, Saka or Messi? And then it's like a edit of Bukayo Saka. And you know, Arsenal fans can be very annoying, but they can also be really funny. So I really like those memes. But yeah, Saka for Ballon d'Or. Let's go. Good. We've done the edges. Now next, we have to do it like this, you know? Oh my god, this is gonna take so much stone again. Oh, no! No! I need even more. I think I'm going in the right direction, no? Yeah, I am. Best sense of direction ever. Who knows? And the elytra is halfway broken. Whatever. We need mending and unbreaking, man. We need it. But honestly, like, if you don't have those enchantments, right, and you don't know you can just abuse villagers in this game, how the hell are you supposed to use your elytra for, like, a longer time? Always using phantom membranes or something? But a bit tedious, no? Is a fair question, no? More. No, gravel! Yuck. Don't want to mine gravel. Rather just mine stone. Stonecraft. Oh, guys. Most of you wouldn't remember this, but back in the day, well, no, they still exist today, but they're just different ones. But in all of time, there's always been Minecraft clones, right? And back in the day, on, you know, the phone, there weren't that many Minecraft clones, but there were some. One was like Real Craft or something, which looked like exactly the same as Minecraft, but you like spawn on an island and then you have to survive. I think a lot of people will remember that one. But back then I still had Apple, and on Apple there was this game called Eden. And Eden was like this blocky game where you could like punch monsters, or I don't know, you couldn't even feed them. You could like burn them, punch them. You could just walk around, place blocks, break blocks. There were like ice blocks with which you could make like crazy roller coasters. That's what I always did. Then you could just like, you know, stand on them and like slip through the entire roller coaster. And you know, you could do like jumps and whatever. It was really cool. And just today I like listened to some music of that game again. And song 2, Holy shit, it's so good. It sounds like so deep, even though it's like Eden, you know? But yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was a really, you know, a trip down memory lane. Very cool. And yeah, check that game out if you've never seen it before. It's W ball knowledge, okay? And what else could you do in it? Ah, something so cool in that game was you could like oh no, I don't want to place them. You could explore like worlds made by other players. So, you know, some people had like no life in this game, or like I don't even know. I think these worlds were actually made maybe by the producers themselves. But there were like these worlds that were like way too well made. I remember there was like one world that was like an entire city. It was insane, man. And I was walking around it for like hours and it just didn't end. It was crazy. Uh yeah, that's something I remember really, really fondly. That was so cool. And I always used to build like stuff in there because I think I had Eden not before, but I think before I had the paid. For a long time, I only had like the light version of Minecraft Pocket Edition and Eden, you know, because Eden was only $1, where Minecraft was 7 on the App Store. So you know, it was easier to convince my dad to buy it for me. But yeah, beautiful memories. And I've been trying to get Eden to work for years now on my Android phone, but it just doesn't seem to work. You can like download APKs and stuff, yeah, but most of them just don't work or just seem like they're really rigged, you know, as if you get like 5 viruses when using them. Then another problem is you have to like go back to older phone versions, so the emulator has to be like, you know, an older model phone and stuff. That's crazy. But maybe someday I'll get it to work. I'm also trying to get a Minecraft Pocket Edition Classic like to work. But there it's like basically the same problem. But maybe someday. Yeah, I have way too little cobblestone. If you're wondering about why sometimes, even though I'm not on like, you know, the right angle to actually place something, like just like right there, right? That's because of bedrock. Sometimes you can like keep something held down and then it just, as long as you move with it, it just keeps on placing blocks in that row. Sometimes it could be a bit annoying, but most of the time just like this, it's actually pretty useful. Because otherwise, it would be, you know, like doing this all the time. And on a controller, it's a bit harder to control. Anyway, so, yeah. Quality of life thingy. I'm really putting in a shift here now. Holy crap. uh, well, we've made progress, definitely, but I would have wished it'd be a bit more. Well, actually, I think that's half. Oh, that's a lot of work for only half of the entire roof. Oh man. Quickly have to take a little drink. My mum bought me, you know Munich, right? In Munich they have the big beer called Mass. And she bought me a Mass, but for drinking water. And it's really useful because it's a liter of water if you fill it up until the line, and you can easily fill it up more, and you've got like 1.2 liters or something. Oh, way better. When like talking for a long time, voice gets a bit, dry with time. Or not even the voice, just the mouth. But better now. Also, I've got the feeling we may have to... Well, first I'd like unbreaking and mending on my elytra, but we may have to return to the end sometime again to get more pickaxes and stuff. Something I thought of that I should search for is a diamond sword that has mending on it, because we basically have the perfect sword, but it's missing mending. And if we find a sword that has mending on it and is a diamond sword, we could maybe, put the two together and then get a perfect sword for cheap. As well as that, maybe also some armor parts and whatever. Or I don't think I have a pickaxe, right, with mending? No, I don't think so. Maybe at home, I'll have to check, but I think I only have iron pickaxes with mending on them. Anyways, like a lot in the end, something we've noticed is the iron stuff has way better enchantments, which, it makes sense. It's just like the gold stuff that has like protection 4 on it when you get it from like a zombie or something. But it just breaks after like using it 3 times. But we'll figure something out. I'm sure of it. And after this part, I'm really going to research a bit on how to get, mending and unbreaking without villagers. If there's no way, we'll have to nicely just trade with a villager. Without the abuse, okay? Just in his home. Maybe make him apply for some new jobs, maybe. Eee, what an idiot. He tried to get me, but my ears were too open. No, I was too fast. And he was really far away, but still exploded, which was a bit strange. But I'm not complaining. Very good. Before farming cobblestone, it always feels impossible to farm that much, right? When I'm looking at it and I think to myself like, oh my god, I need to get like, let's say like, 5 stacks or something. I think to myself, oh, that's gonna take so long. That's like 300 stone or something, right? If I think about all of that, it's gonna take so long, but in the end, for me at least, I mean, look, it goes by so fast most of the time. It's actually not even that bad. We can try it. I think this could be enough. Come on. Oh. We should also light the top out, otherwise we'll have just mobs standing up here, which we really don't want. Or they'll like blow up, you know, all my work. No, please don't. No. Now it isn't doing what I want, but not too bad. Just a little annoying, okay? What? I didn't even... Oh, I didn't even look down. But okay, whatever. I've not got enough. Alright, but we don't need much more, I think. I hope, I pray, please. We've already used up so much stone. See, like this. Let's go. That's what I want. Yeah, that ain't that much more. Oh. We're about to be done, guys. Are you excited? Oops. Look how much stone I've stolen from here. Unbelievable. The silver fish are gonna come for me. They're gonna get my ass. Why is there gotta be andesite everywhere? Come on, stop it. I don't want that. There's just andesite everywhere. Stop with the andesite, man. What is this? Like a prank. I swear. I swear, guys. Does Fortune now also work on iron ore? Because, I mean, it doesn't drop like the entire ore anymore. It just drops, like, you know. Well, it does. Is it called iron ore? Raw iron. It drops raw iron, right? We could also test that out someday. Not today, but, you know, sometime. Something I'll also have to do is like go mining for diamonds with the Fortune 3 pickaxe. Oh my god. That's gonna be sick. La la la. Hopefully this is enough. Come on. Ooh, it's looking mighty. Na, 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 na. Finishing touches. And I think, well, we're not done yet, but we're closer. Was pretty close again, but we finally got enough. Oh my god. Get in. We need it right up here. We don't want anything to spawn here. Ever. No mobs allowed on the roof. Okay. We'll check at night if it's dark enough. Not dark. Bright enough, sorry. Go to the edges and, you know... This stuff out here seems a bit sketchy. We have one there, good. My elytra is about to break. That's a bit, you know, annoying, but whatever. We move. Alright. 20 trapdoors out of 64 wood. Okay. Okay, but we don't need that many, which is at least something decent, you know. I'm so excited if it'll work, you know. I'm pretty sure that it'll work, but if it works good is what I'm excited about. Yes. I think I already saw a zombie there, but my eyes were just playing a trick on me, I think. Scary death. Very, very scary. Good, more trapdoors. All the trapdoors. No! Wait, another one? Here. Oh, okay. We might actually have enough wood with us to do all of them, I hope. We can only pray that these 58 are enough, but I don't really think so. Oh, right, no, they're no way enough. I mean, we need trapdoors here as well. Wait, that doesn't work. But right here. But whatever. Wood is a bit more chill to get a lot of. Well, actually stone is also chill, but you know what I mean. You know, it's like you can craft it. Wood. Come here. These. Very nice. Very, very cool. But, I think I'll end the part there. Or should we? Come on, let's get some wood. It won't take too long, I hope. And also, let's quickly get a new elytra. Another one. Don't have that many of them. Hello, hello. I want an elytra. Yes. Yes. Here. Quick work. This tree. I'm hurrying a bit because I can only record 60 minutes and we're already at 57. Guys, I'm sorry. I think I'll have to end the part here. But in the next part, we're gonna complete the mob farm. If you're excited for that, please tune in. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice one. Bye bye.